Hello and welcome back to New World Angel, everybody. She's cozy and comfy. Let's go ahead and get started and just jump right into it. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to do an extended on this one. Just gonna free flow here, see what the energies give us. If I feel like it deserves an extended, or if I just want to be nice, then give it as a freebie out to the world. We'll just play it by ear. But cozy vibes are in the energy. It's kind of rainy and gross out. My favorite kind of days. You know what's real creepy that's on my mind is the show Monster, the Ed Gein story. First of all, Charlie Hunnam plays a really good creepy guy. Like, real good. The eye, the voice, just the mannerisms overall. Whew. Flowers and growth, I'm taking it. Flowers, growth. I like it. Dark night of the soul. Somebody currently going through a dark night of the soul? Having somewhat of an awakening. Awakening to the truth. Truth of themselves. Truth of those around them. I don't know. Dark night of the soul is personal though. It can be triggered by others around you though. Typically, it's a personal journey that only you go through. That's why it's called Dark Night of the Soul. Nobody else's soul. People coming out of the woodworks. Interesting. Maybe they sense a change in you, and so therefore they're approaching you and just curious, want to know more. Inquiries though. Lots of questions, a lot of like whispers. Not necessarily in a bad way, I don't get, but just like a lot of chatter. Let them chat. What else? Brand new love. Okay, so I get this in two different ways. Like, brand spanking new. Like, new person you never met before. Or like a new soul, somebody who, if they were to reapproach you, because people coming out of the woodworks, if they were to reapproach you, it's almost like they'd be unrecognizable to you because of what they've gone through. Perhaps it's been a minute since you've spoken to them, if that is the case. Whatever the case may be, brand new love. And that could be a new love for yourself as well. All of the above, too. It's a lot. It's good energy, though. We like it. And that's right next to flowers and growth. Brand new love. I hope you guys liked my divine masculine and divine feminine readings. Those are really fun for me to do. I definitely plan to continue doing those. I'd love feedback on readings that you tend to appreciate more. I'll do more themed readings, I think, too. I would like to get into like sign readings, both sun, moon, rising sign, but like, yeah, astrological sign readings too. But in time, it's all in due time, my friends. Rome wasn't created overnight, you know, and I still do have a day job that I may or may not be slowly transitioning out of. So, growth on all fronts. This does not seem like work to me, so I would obviously love to turn this into a career of sorts, because it wouldn't feel like a job. I love it, and I hope it's helpful. What else? So what's going on in the energy, collective energy? Switch up your schedule. Right person, wrong time. Okay, so then this brings me back to what I was saying before. It's the second of the brand new loves. Right person, wrong time. Don't forget what they did to you. People coming out of the woodworks. Right person, wrong time. Coming back around. They may have changed. Doesn't mean you need to hop into something with them. But we'll get into it. We'll see. What else, Spirit? What else is in the energy? Collective energy. Go outside and play. That's the switch up your schedule. Oh, somebody incorporating a new playfulness about them? Or thinking about it. It's a part of your journey. It's part of the growth, is to have more fun. Go outside and enjoy nature, especially this time of year. Oh my gosh. Best time of year in my personal opinion. Feels so good out. Makes me want to open up the door, but it's kind of like work time when people are coming home and there's just a lot of noise outside, so I might not, but we'll see. What else, Spirit? Give us another one. What else is going on in the collective energy? Switch up your schedule is in the middle of the entire reading. There's a change to your schedule going on. A welcome change, a nice change, a healthy change. That's the growth. Maybe no longer tied to the rigmarole of what you were doing. Maybe it was exhausting before, draining, and you realize that you have more free reign, more control Or at least you're learning that. What else? Two more, Spirit, two more good ones, and then we'll get into it. This one. Ascended Master, Healer, Lightworker. We love that energy. Ascended Master, you've learned a lot throughout this process. You've learned a lot about yourself, a lot about your limitations, boundaries, what you're capable of. Possibly ancestral type energy coming out of confusion. Oh, we love that energy. You are innocent. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. Physical health. Okay. So that's where we are. Okay. Refresher. Kicked us off with flowers, growth. Flowers represent a blooming. That's the Ascended Master, Healer, Lightworker. Sunlight, switching up your schedule, going outside to play. Maybe no longer, because you're coming out of the dark night of the soul, coming out of confusion, you're no longer playing in the shadows. Like whatever you were doing, this is a healthy change and there's more daylight around you. Like you're seeing more light, whether that's both spiritually, like on the 5D, but also on the 3D, like real world, like you're going outside more, or at least you need to. Physical health is a big part of that. Getting more sunlight, more vitamin D. Oranges. Vitamin D, yeah. I'm not a doctor, of course, so speak to your physician here, but supplements. I started taking Grunes. This is not a sponsorship. I am not sponsored, but however, if Grunes would like to sponsor me, Gruns with the little 2 dots above the U. Delicious gummy vitamins. Love them. I'm on a subscription and I could totally tell a difference in my energy levels and gut health. That's a big part of this too. When I started taking that. Also, when I got a water filter that is not like, it's not zero water. And again, this is not like a brand sponsorship thing. When I got a water filter that alkaline, like leaves the minerals and alkalization in it, I could 100% feel a difference in my body when I started drinking it. And I love it. Something there. That plays into physical health. Some people hate me drinking on camera because you can hear it, but whatever. I talk a lot and I am thirsty, okay? So just deal with it. Okay, so Dark Night of the Soul. That's that can be a scary sort of thing to go through on your own. But people coming out of the woodworks, like wanting to know more, curiosity. I definitely get like curiosity killed the cat. Resiliency. Cats have a lot of lives, 9 lives to be exact. Maybe you felt like you're on the brink of death. And you're sometimes Dark Night of the Souls can feel that way, where you're just like, am I going insane? What is going on with me? What is going on with the people around me? Like, what is happening here? No matter the case, people are curious. There's brand new love energy all up in your business. I need to switch up your schedule. Coming out more so in the light of day. Whomever you were tied to in the past, right person, wrong time. That doesn't mean now is the right time. It just means that whenever you two were in communication or were together, just know that the thoughts and the feelings that you had with this person, they're confirmed in a way that, like, yes, there was some sort of soul tie there. Wrong timing altogether. There's a need to not forget what they did to you. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship either. But brand new love, I definitely get that in a romantic sense. Go outside and play. Get more sunshine, more vitamin D, physical health, walk, breathe. And know that you are an ascended master, a healer, a light worker. Coming out of confusion. You're coming out of confusion. They're coming out of confusion. Seeing you in the correct light. Or you're seeing them in a correct light. Or people in general are seeing you in a different light and they are coming out of confusion. Knowing that you are innocent. Okay. Spirit, give us on the Kipper, give us key players, key current storyline. Current. What's going on that the collective needs to be aware about? Who's currently in the energy and why? Child. Little girl. Thoughts? I get no longer a little girl. Like, with these two together, I almost get like, this process has, this is the growth. You've gone from like innocence and naivete and I don't want to say like unawareness, but possibly just like an innocent way of seeing people in the world and the energies that can be at play to now, like you're grown, you've matured. That's the ascended master light worker thought. But regardless, you are on people's minds. This is the people coming out of the woodworks. Like, a lot of people are just contemplative about you. Official person, possibly somebody in law enforcement, somebody that is in like a high status position, possibly adorned with medals, awards, or at least achievements in time underneath their belt. We'll get into it. House. House, home, foundation, where you go to rest. Anything else? Concern over a house. Concern about the future, concerned about foundation. Center of the reading, though, is this official person. Could be the brand new love. We'll see. Any other energies, key players that the collective needs to be aware of? Privileged lady. Concern over a privileged lady. Yeah, the growth of the growth that you have exhibited, collective, this official person is seeing it, coming out of confusion. Involving a house. There's concern about a privileged lady along with a mature man. Okay. Foundations. Somebody's foundation. This could be like your inner foundation too, like your inner world just has you like all up in your head. You know, that can be a dark night of the soul too, but regardless, like I don't know if this official person is protecting these two people or if this is you and the new love that you are coming into. I don't know. We'll see. What's the tea, Spirit? Give us the tea. Give us the tea on this official person. What do we need to know about this official person? Give us the tea on this official person. What do we need to be aware of? What's their energy? Clear, clear, clear. Stalker. I also got Peeping Tom underneath one of, like, underneath here. I didn't pull it because it didn't fall out, but I saw it multiple times as I was shuffling. Stalker, lurking online, still checking your stories. Obsession never left. Stalker. Okay, well, this official person is... I mean, this woman here, you can see she's got a gun. She's got her eyes set. Her target is you, collective. And it could be a woman or it could be a male. Whoever it is, they're a happiness hater. What, they just hate love? Fucking weirdo. What else do we need to know about this official person, stalker, happiness hater? What's your problem, man? Like, why bother? I don't get it. Like, what's your point? You're obsessed for a reason. You obsessed about what I'm gonna say? Probably. What else? What else do we need to know about this official person? They're into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, pure intentions. Well, that's weird energy. It's like you're a stalker. You have an obsession, but you're a happiness hater. But yet they're into you at the same time. Like, sounds like you're not coming out of confusion. It sounds like you are thoroughly confused. Perhaps that's the brand new love, and they're the happiness hater about this person, this brand new love being into you. What else do we need to know about this person in a high status who's a freaking stalker, weirdo, happiness hater? Hate that somebody's into you. Like, go away. Who cares? They're uninterested. This person is into you, but yet you're uninterested. Like, look, you're totally like walking away. Whereas they're just still standing there watching. They're in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues showing. Okay, anything else that we need to know about this official person who's just watching? A wolf in sheep's clothing. Sounds like you're a coward. No wonder you're just a stalker. Okay, so what's their purpose? Jackpot, unexpected windfall, right place, right time, big blessings ahead. Like they're watching you move into possibly a windfall of money. You're certainly the privileged lady. Feel like the energy that I am getting right now is that of confusion. Like this person doesn't know how to feel. So possibly they are going through an active dark night of the soul where they don't know how to feel either. It's like they can't stop watching you. They don't want you to be happy with somebody else, but yet they're into you. They're cowardice. They're all up in their head making assumptions, creating stories. Their trust issues are showing here. And they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Well, make up your mind, bro. Okay, this is the mature man. And it's the King of Pentacles in the upright. Great business owner, wealthy, is just, like, is the most prominent king outside of the emperor. You know, he's like almost emperor status. He's got the money, he's got the power, he's got the connections. It's almost like a matter of time. Like the more maturing, the more time, like he will just naturally grow into that so long as he keeps investing in the right things. That's good energy. Two of Cups. They possibly just got out of a relationship. Like this is where their trust, this is where they're in their head and their trust issues are showing. Possibly that was the reason why things didn't work out in the past. Right person, wrong time. You walked away. Somebody walked away, but they are still there. Still looking. It wasn't equal give and take. It wasn't a reciprocal back and forth. Yeah, it's left them, this is the left them in their head. making assumptions. Like, this is the dark night of the soul, too. Possibly when you were going through your dark night of the soul, that was confused with something else. Like, that was you taking a break for yourself. Like, that was you and your growth, something that you had to go through by yourself. And they weren't awakened yet, and certainly had their own trust issues, and so they couldn't even see that was what was going on. And so by you, like, you walked away because it wasn't equal give and take, and you walked right into a dark night of the soul that activated your growth and totally put you into an ascended master healer light worker level. It wasn't easy. You had to go through a lot of dark nights, a lot of crying, a lot of loneliness in your own head about things. But now you've come out of it and you've balanced that. You're a king in your own right. You're innocent about whatever they said, whatever assumptions they made about you. You're definitely innocent, and you've gotten to a place to where, like, you're like, no, I know myself. Do you know yourself? Like, I am out of confusion, but you seem to be very much confused. Like, you're not emotionally manipulative at all. Maybe that's what they thought you were. Like, you were just being manipulative because that's all that they knew about the past. That's where their trust issues stem from. Like, you just thought that they just thought that you were uninterested or something. You guys just weren't on the same page. Right person, wrong time. But you're no longer, like, you're just like, you're smooth sailing, collective. Like, you're just like, you're like, no, I got this shit. Anything that comes my way, I can balance out those emotions. I know what I was going through before. I understand it now. They might be in the midst of it, though. What else? What about this house? Tell us about this house situation. Why does that come into play? Because that's going to bring happiness. Possibly this King of Pentacles wants to invest in a home. Or, yeah, they just want to, they need a home. They're concerned about a home. Their foundation, it's like for a King of Pentacles to operate appropriately and to manage his world, manage his business, manage his life appropriately, he needs and this also goes back to physical health too. The sunlight, more vitamin D, happiness, creativity, switching up your schedule, go outside and play. This is all about play. But in order for a King of Pentacles to approach his business correctly, approach his life in the right way, and maintain his emotions, like, it's bookends by balanced emotions. So your emotions are directly tied to a strong foundation, a strong home, a place to call home, which everyone is, right? Like, if you are just constantly navigating your life without a place to rest your head and feel safe at, then how are you going to actively balance your emotions appropriately? Especially when you're going through, like, a dark night of the soul. Like, you need a safe place. And so you know that having a home is what's needed. That's the next step here. Okay, so what else? Somebody tried to take this? Somebody tried to take your home? Tried to level your new beginning, your new foundation, your investment. Tried to take that. Knew that was your happiness. Wanted that beginning for themselves. As a part of you walking away, too. It was their, what was this, like payback? Fucking weirdo. Payback for you walking away, and they're just gonna take your house, take your foundation, take your security, what they knew would throw you off balance. Yeah, and they ran away all foolishly about it. They saw it as a great opportunity. Oh, dragonflies could be significant. I have been seeing so many dragonflies. For a minute there, it was like every freaking day. So I don't know what that is, but maybe you identify with dragonflies. Or maybe you'll just start seeing them more, or did see them a lot over summertime. But their creativity, their happiness was in this new beginning, this idea of like running away, you know. This idea of like playing as though they are not into you when they really are. Thought that it was going to... How in the world would they feel like that gives them the power to have a new beginning? What, that they could just come back at any moment? Like if they're just a fool and they go off in this direction and they have a new beginning elsewhere. Like they foolishly did that without thinking. Like, look, this pheasant is all like, no, like trying to nip at its heels and be like, I'm trying to fucking warn you, but you're running too fast. You don't even want to pay attention. You're like, you ran in the other direction because you were just like, the grass is greener over here. Like, no, I know best, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to do my thing. But if you were foolish in the upright, you would know that it was like a happy new beginning. So you didn't feel good about it either. Yeah, okay, so while you collective, I almost feel like I'm talking to two different people that are both a part of my collective. There's certainly two energies here. But one of you was going through something dark. That was a part of your growth. You started that. And so by you focusing on yourself, your growth, your new beginning, and everything that was going on, you know, this is your dark night of the soul that got all twisted in this person's head. They took it personally as though you were just completely uninterested, disengaged, and, you know, like couldn't balance your emotions, like you were mentally unstable, sort. And so they were like, okay, I know what will bring me happiness. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, run in the complete opposite direction, have this new beginning, take this money, whatever money they did have, and I'm going to foolishly, without reason, rhyme, or any sort of wherewithal about the red flags, I am going to go this way. Knowing that because of where I left you and where this person is, that I can flip a switch and run the opposite direction should that be not the right thing for me. Am I right? Yeah. Passionately. Passionately, but unpassionately. It's like they knew all the while that it was like, this doesn't feel right. I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to turn around. I kind of feel like I need to do something. Because keep in mind, they were into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, pure intentions there. But by you going through this growth chapter and needing time to figure out what was going on for you and go through this dark night of the soul, because you were going through a lot, it got them in their heads making assumptions, creating stories. Their trust issues were all sorts of all out of whack. Their emotions were definitely not in check, and they're like, I don't care. I am going to stick my wand over here because I am a coward and I don't have the ability to, and look, just because somebody has trust issues doesn't mean like they are always going to be a foul person. It just means at the time it was the wrong time for both of you. Obviously, you both were going through something. This person has a lot to learn. You had a lot to learn. I'm not saying that you're perfect by any means. And I'm not saying that they will be perfect or that you guys will be perfect together, because no relationship is perfect. What I'm saying is that this is how the house situation happened. Because my initial question was, what's going on with the house? And it was just like, I know where my happiness will be. I will invest the money that I do have foolishly into this passionate beginning. And it was squandered in the worst way because they were not balanced in their emotions. And they didn't understand where you were at. Okay, so where do I want to go? I want to know about this people coming out of the woodworks. What's that all about? Why are people so curious? Why are people so curious? What do they want to know? People coming out of the woodworks. What is it? You know what? Hate to do it, but I don't hate it. This is where I'm going to go into the extended. This gives you enough information for you to understand whether or not this storyline is for you. And if it is, then you'll meet me over at the extended. I love you. Bye.